able to really put a lot of harass, get those Jingu stacks, and then be annoying. And then the lane gets very difficult. Because if there's one thing Monkey King can't do, it's defend against creep push, as the kills are actually top. It's just that simple time dilation play. They just walk the treant back.
At one point, but Stinger, I mean, you're supposed to be a little bit more durable than usual just because you're a tree, but against that much slow, it's just too tough. And now Parker bashed up twice and hammered backwards there. I don't know what he was trying to do, but
Definitely see him go in either direction. For now, though, it is the Midas queued up.
Yeah. Going for the Midas. Meanwhile, Elmisho is in some trouble down bot. Sacred's gonna pop the Shikuchi, and yeah. Between Shikuchi on a Weaver and boots for Schofield, your Tiny just...
And this is why this is one of Sacred's best heroes. He just is playing this all the time. He's always in a pub somewhere playing Weaver. It's really just simply the best hero for him in a lot of situations. Still one where he has to be careful, especially versus the Nature's Wrath. A lot of damage, but yeah, top.
Analog came in with the haste. Dark Mago followed him up with the TP, and at this point, yeah, Analog, you're not getting out of that one. They cut the tree down. They don't have vision on him initially, but now they do, but Analog is going to try to fight this one out, but he just can't win it. Dark Mago gets the kill, picked up both of those kills, in fact, ET, so the living armor could come into play here. In the meantime, in the river, Elmisho, well, he took away the Invis rune. That's a solid move, but now he's got to be able to escape from this duo. Wrath of Nature comes in. Not going to be overly helpful. Nature's Grasp ticks onto Elmisho for, I think, like a second, but just that little bit of slow helps out. They find the kill, and then back up in the top lane. Parker not really under all that much pressure here. In fact, Sacred is just able to slip in there, find a quick kill onto Gardic, but now, yeah, Parker, that's a little bit too rough. TPing right in the middle of the open. He's not dead yet, but eventually they do manage to bring him down, but here comes Dark Mago TPing in. Can they find someone? Yes, they can. The X is down. The Ghost Ship is coming through. Tali's going to get hit. Good avalanche from Elmisho, though, to try and break up this initial fight, but they're still taking a lot of damage. I don't know if Sacred wants to do this, though. He's popped Shikuchi. He is still holding on to his time lapse, but he's going to get stun locked before he gets the chance to use it. And at that point, Dark Mago was too far away to really...
There's an Arcane Rune Kunkka and a Weaver on their way here, but as soon as the cores show, it might be time to go, but Gardic might already be taken out. Spirit Vessel reveal, and to give him 2 more charges as well. Very nice for the Weaver.
Nicely done, able to get the kill in place. Meanwhile, Tali, yeah, strikes back, throws out the Wrath of Nature. Stinger gets caught up top in a situation where really he was just trying to hit 6, and he did do so, but there's no tower, there's no objective there to defend. He was just trying to build himself up and then back down bot. Elmisho gets caught. Sacred, Dark Mago, and Schofield have all the damage and knockdown they need, and probably close to having that Desolator, just 100 or so gold away. His teammates, though, oh, they're looking for a kill, and they did spot Elmisho again. Just about the same place he died last time, too. And the same result here. He's going to try to get away. Oh, hold on. 5 HP. No. Okay. Schofield just shuts that down. I think they smoke and go deeper. Well, question's already being answered. Actually. Schofield had to use the Tumbler's Toy for the little bit of extra movement there, but it works out. He's got the poor man's blink and the real man's blink.
Really, now they just need to make sure they're not getting picked off, even though Analog... Oh, Dark Mago is so good, and now synced up perfectly. Yep, did touch out the boat damage, but there's no way he walks this one out. There's just too many abilities, too many disables. Tidal Wave just
and then they
in
get
case.
Lumiere.
Yep. Echo Slam just works. Thought he was going to be safe with this high ground vision, but...
Solve their issues. The BKBs are still kind of the hot ticket item that they need.
Yeah, this is a power spike, though. Elmisho with the Blink Dagger, Lumiere with the Chrono. They're looking top, and he would like it, but it looks like they're going to have to settle here, and they will take Schofield. Not the ideal kill, but it's something, and it does reveal that the Blink Dagger is finished up on the Tiny. Looks like that's not going to happen, and we still get to see a play maybe happen with the Wrath of Nature. As mid,
I don't know about that one. Dark Mago, not super confident in his damage, but they get the toss back. They're going to force Sacred in. And They do take him down. Lumiere thought about it for a moment, but won't pop the Chronosphere onto Dark Mago. They had used a lot of their spells already, but ET, while this is going down, they're going to make a play onto Vitaly, recognizing now he is entirely by himself, and well, they find Sacred, gets hit by the Wrath of Nature, the Root does come into play, now they go for the toss back. Can they kill him off before the time lapse? Well, they can certainly kill him if they do that. Lumiere willing to pull the trigger on the Chronosphere, and okay. Do they just take the fight anyway? They get eyes on El Misho. Dark Mago, though, yeah, he wants a higher value target. They've caught Vitaly. He tries to TP away, but the X is going to pull him back in. Ghost Ship connects. Solar Guardian is in. Vitaly goes down. And now Stinger, well, he forced the BKBs, but immediately dies for it. But on the back end, Sacred, he's trying to get a punish play onto El Misho. That sets up for the tidal wave. Looks like the Tiny is going to end up going down here. Parker blinks in, finishes the job, and well, for the most part, that is going to work out quite nicely. Both those kills go into Parker's hands. The 9-second BKBs, I think, were used by everyone who had it. Yeah, so all in all, solid work there.
But that presents opportunities for Schofield. And speaking of Schofield, well, he's found someone. It's really hard to see at the bottom of the map. It's where you kind of want to hide the HUD, but
and well, Stinger dies on the other side, but they will take that trade-off, especially considering, guess who gets the kill again? It's Parker who picks it up, and then Sacred actually manages to push himself in there. He gets one kill onto Gardic, but didn't really have a great escape plan at that moment, and now neither does Dark Mago. There's the Solar Guardian, though. Will that be enough? It's healing him up. He's dodging some hits at this point, and they're going to start to turn. Analog in some trouble. Trying to heal up with the Jingu, not going to be enough. Taken down. El Misho now pulled back in by the X into the Ghost Ship. And Dark Mago, you owe Parker a beer or something, because he was dead to rice without that Solar Guardian.
Point, the Shaker? Question mark? Everybody is just tanky, and Analog just got a tree cut.
Yep, he is stunned up. Gonna have to try and fight his way through this, but no BKB for about 8 more seconds. Stunned up by Schofield, and tries for a play with the Mischief there, but it's not going to work. He gets picked off, and now, over on the other side of the map, well, Parker's getting hit. There's an attempt from Schofield to get in there, but not in time, and now Schofield may go down himself. Okay. Well, El Misho says, yeah, we'll go on the Shaker, but getting the kill on Parker first, obviously, makes that a lot more valuable. Still leaves them down 9k ET, but they are starting to look better, and I like the way that they're playing this. Sacred, he picked up this Aghanim Scepter a little while back. Since he's picked it up, though, he died first in one fight.
Been able to just sit by and let his teammates do the work, but eventually, Schofield wants to echo. He wants to find a play. He wants to do something here, and Analog got his tree cut again.
They are just hunting him down. Everybody's got Quelling Blades, and well, if you're Analog, but if he keeps getting punished, it's not doing you any good, and now Roshan gets taken. Dark Mago has the Aegis. Parker just got himself a Basher as well that he's looking for an upgrade into an Abyssal, so they want to fight. They will lose Schofield, though, right at the start of that engagement. But Stinger, looking to catch him, pushes himself up onto the high ground, does get the Overgrowth. That forces Lumiere's BKB. And now without the BKB, I don't think he wants to be here. He has Chrono ET, but you're not going to get a guaranteed initiation without your magic immunity, so ALLIANCE.LATAM pulled back, but they do a pretty solid job of that. They get the kill.
Annoying draft. Even though this isn't the same Waterworks, Hex, Ags Kunkka that we're typically used to seeing.
Yeah, he is trying to make a play anyway, though. Pushing it onto the Jakiro. Momentarily locked down, but yeah, Tidal Wave just pulls Gardic right back into it, and they find the kill. Analog. Oh, this time he did pop his BKB, so he is... No, he is not. Stinger. Oh, Stinger's just being very mean to Analog. 4 staffs in for the Overgrowth, and...
Because just the normal thing to do. Now El Misho's on the lamb right now, but Schofield's right there, ready to stun you up. Lumiere's looking for a play, but then I think this fight just becomes too big, and he knows if he goes for the Chrono there, then a Dark Mago will come over and throw a Ghost Ship into it, and then he probably gets nothing. And ALLIANCE.LATAM are starting to feel the pressure. You have to split hairs with Faceless Void, choosing between survivability in straight up damage that you'd hope the rest of the lineup can help you out with. As Parker,
oh, he gets away.
No! And he's back up top. I mean, the most unfortunate of misfortunes. That's just... he's just gone. But then, in the D-worded, in Dark Mago, okay, this is the play.
They did toss him back. Do they have the damage to kill him off, though? The Solar Guardian's coming in. The Chrono is going to be deployed. But Sacred, he's waiting. Yeah, there's going to be the ult. It's not enough, though. Dark Mago, they waited a little bit too long. So cool, he's time-lapsed, but he didn't actually get much health back. But at this point, what else can they get? Monkey King in trouble. Does the DOT kill him? Not quite. He's able to get himself away. And because...
Not get ahead of themselves. Do not let yourself get picked up. Schofield is still waiting for his Echo Slam, and he has it. So if any core shows, it's why they're gunning for Vitaly right now. And Vitaly, who really has no way to escape, so he will be the cost, but a cost they're willing to give over. They give more farming time to Lumiere. They let the Faceless Void take some more of the map. But they got to be careful. Without BKBs, that's when they're at their weakest, easily. It's so easy for Beastcoast to then pick you apart. Even though Sacred, yeah, needs the toss, found the perfect angle. And that's another core. Got ahead of himself, thought he would have been safe with
team, and even then it kind of got a little bit iffy. So, are they willing to take a chance? They are going to push in there. They got the root coming in, but, well, to the south, Vitaly, he is in some trouble here. Rooted in place. BKB did not really help him, but secondary fight's breaking out here. Dark Mago is low on health again, but there's going to be the jump in. Dark Mago not dead yet. Lumiere, how much further do you want to push this? Analog did come in and drop the Wukong, so they're at least able to get onto the supports here. Schofield dead, Stinger dropping. And they did track down Dark Mago as well. Lumiere was able to continue the chase, but he is going to die for it. Parker and Sacred combined forces to take him down, and now might be the time for ALLIANCE.LATAM to back up. They've used pretty much all the spells they have. They get a Boundless in there onto Sacred, but they know that they've got to leave. Skardic? Okay. Force staffed while he's TPing, so he makes it home. El Misho is now going to try to get away as well. I don't know if he's living, though. Parker may just run him down. Yeah.
And then Wrath of Nature. Yeah.
Okay. Forces out the ult, but Sacred was holding it for pretty much that exact situation. The Wrath of Nature, so he's not able to make that initiation happen. But they are pushing their way forward, trying to catch somebody. I think they've got eyes. Yeah, they've got eyes on Gardic. He's going to blow the Jakiro up, but it's really not the high-impact kill that they wanted. He does have buyback. Got to wait a little while for Macropyre to be back up, but they're hunting for more.
Beautiful scan there onto Vitaly, but one that will result in Parker guessing in the wrong direction. So now Vitaly's dancing, but dancing into a shaker. But they also see the Void coming over. Parker's dancing with Death here a little bit, but there's the initiation, and there's going to be a boat in your Chrono.
That is not what they wanted. Vitaly does get pulled away, though, but doesn't have the health to survive. He's going to get taken down. Lumiere now caught by the Overgrowth. Teammate coming in for the Wukong's command, but for Analog, well, he needs help here, and he did just stun the Dawnbreaker out of Solar Guardian, but that just means Parker gets to hit the Monkey King instead of El Misho. So,
hold our buybacks, but you guys might just get Megas at this rate.
Dark Mago has a full Hex that is in his backpack, but he has it. Parker, okay. Just jump straight in for the kill onto Gardic, so your Jakiro is dead. There is a Octarine core on your Weaver, so Beastcoast, they want to end the game, and ALLIANCE.LATAM, you have got to respond here. Okay, Schofield with the Echo Slam takes down Omisho. Immediate buyback, though. The supports are back in, but look at Dark Mago. With the Aegis, standing on that front line, creating the distraction. His teammates get the Megas. Sacred decided not to use the time-lapse there. Instead, they're going to pop the Aegis. But he is going to get stunned up a second time, and now they do need to be able to help him, but there's going to be Parker coming in. Solar Guardian connecting. Dark Mago still not dead yet, lasting a long time here. Eventually, though, they do bring him down. And they're going to get Sacred there as well. Sacred was not able to get himself out of the ring in time, but Parker's still a problem. He's still doing damage. The supports, however, well, they are getting hit up, but look at Stinger popping the refresher, goes in for a second Overgrowth, but at this point, Parker says, I don't really have a whole lot to work with, but if Lumiere is just going to step out like that, I mean, that's just free.
Yeah, and I think Parker, he might have enough gas in the tank to just do it. Carts are coming in as well. The worst possible time. At least there's no mega creeps on the top or bottom lanes. They're only coming in through mid, but Parker is just a problem. I don't even know what Parker bought, but he's just continuing the fight. There's just not enough damage. There's not enough control. Get a little bit of a heal there from Analog, but eventually the creeps are going to start coming in. The trees are trying to cut.
He's just trying to sort of hide while his teammate does the work. The other tier 4 will fall, but there's the toss-back play. Are they able to finish the job? Parker, standing his ground, hasn't popped his BKB. That match community is from the Starbreaker instead. Now the BKB, though, will be deployed. He's getting onto Vitaly, not able to take him down, though. The self-sprout will keep him alive, and Stinger decides, I gotta get in there just to defend my teammate, and while that happens, ET, Mega...
Gonna heal these bad boys up. And right now, a group effort here to close off Sacred, and oh, Sacred, little do you know what is coming for you here. The Luigi's gonna make it slightly more difficult, but there's just no way for him to turn around.
Analog's the one to get it as well, so...
Kind of vied for this entire time, but it is still funky to watch. But now we're level 3, got 2 points up in the Ion Shell. Tiny actually does damage, and does need to be a little bit careful though, because now this is happening, and
he's getting body
he really
blocked.
doesn't want to cast a spell, but...
Oh, Parker hits him with the slow. Needs 1 or 2 more right clicks to actually get the kill though, and he will get it. Misho not quite careful enough to avoid that, but over on the other side, Schofield
doesn't have Nature's Grasp, so holding this tower is a little bit scarier, but they're finally getting these heroes where they probably should have been from the start.
Yeah, the switch up in the lane was an interesting choice as, Parker? Well, you weren't safe just yet. He kind of just assumed...
On being in his lane, as soon as that bottom tier 1 is cracked open, then we probably see the rotation of the Terrorblade, but until then, we're chilling. But look mid. Huge play, huge rotation in, and it's gonna be a kill on the Dark Mago. Nothing you can do. And that was an Arcane Rune Exo as well, so that'll be back up even faster. Just snowballing a good few things there.
You're really taking advantage of... Heart didn't go down, so Beastcoast have to respond. Stinger's gonna TP in. They're bringing the Kunkka back in as well. Dark Mago, can he find any sort of X? He's looking for one. He does spot Gardic. And do they have the damage for this? Yeah, they do. Okay. Able to find the kill. Analog, though, does come back into the fight. That Exo healed him all the way up, so he's going to just try and punish Stinger, but the living armor is helping keep Stinger alive for an extra moment or two, but it's just not enough. Analog did not care, kept on pushing, and while all just walk his way out of this one, but man, it's about 2/3 of his health that gets just taken away there, and now Analog has Exo back up again. That Arcane Rune earlier keeps it on a short cooldown, so they're looking for the tower, but at the same time, in the bottom lane, Lumiere and Elmisho are gonna get caught. They make their move, going in for the kill. Speaking of kills, though, Schofield, he is getting chased here. The slowest and most boring chase you will probably ever see. As Vitaly just tries to chunk him down with the Ion Shell, and I mean, Schofield is really lasting a long time, long enough for reinforcements to get here, so cool. Vitaly kills him, but now he has no way to get back out.
Yeah, gets taken down. Does buy out, so he's anchoring down a little bit. Going for the Yule's build as well, for obvious reasons at this point. But looking up towards top, Dark Mago getting involved in Stinger, trying to hold him down. Vitaly did get the surge off though, so this kill is going to be a little bit more hectic, but will it be enough? Is there enough heals? I don't know. This is feeling like it's just his death. Now Elmisho, gotta be careful he doesn't go down as well, but I think it's probably too late.
Sacred comes in to get the second of those 2 kills. Stinger, meanwhile...
The mid tower going down so early, it's not an easy fight for him to partake in. He surely isn't able to get top very easily. He'd have to TP there and then give up this entire bottom side to the Terrorblade. And that's the matchup that Beastcoast exactly want. They want the TB and the Monkey King facing each other, because TB's just going to send illusions out, while they isolate the rest of the lineup for this fight top. Look at this. Overgrowth's going to come through. They need to get these kills fast.
They're trying their best. Sacred does get a little bit of a heal in, but it won't be enough. Stinger and Sacred will both go down, but Analog is dropping as well. But they stick around for the tower. That may cost them their lives here. Yeah. Tali's gonna die. Supports are just trying to wait, see if Lumiere wants to come in, but Schofield cuts his tree. So he's just out of it for a while. Dark Mago did not kill his actual target with that. Instead got Gardic on the Tidebringer. And look at the distraction here. Dark Mego, he knows his angles. You think he doesn't know how to play Kunkka? This man has it all figured out, except for this part. This part, he didn't quite do the math on. Lumiere just says, I'm absolutely sick of this. I'm dropping my ult. And it jumped them back, but still got to be considered a loss for them overall. Though if Parker gets caught here, this would be big, but there is going to be the global silence. Almisho loses the surge. Dark Mego now TP's in. And Almisho's still going to try for this. He got the Ava, he got the toss, but the ghost ship now comes in. And the Tiny is going to get punished for this one eventually. Had to wait for another Tidebringer, but the good news if you're ALLIANCE.LATAM there is that Vitaly sort of saw the writing on the wall and just...
You do get the return kill, you do get to defend your Terrorblade, but now it's up to ALLIANCE.LATAM to find a team fight, to find that next big play. Even though right now, a little bit of a struggle, but this is a retreat. You have to get out of here, and Dark Mego, well, he doesn't want to go down like this, but he's not walking out of this one very easily.
Sacred's going to come over to try to help. Even Parker getting involved, and now they're going to turn. They have the X. The Eul Scepter, though, is going to keep Analog alive, and Sacred, no. That is so far forward, but he's not dying, ET. Eventually he goes down, but it works perfectly. It baits it. Parker's able to get in, and what seemed like a massive overextension will get them some big kills, but they want a little bit more. They do need to watch out for this Wukong's command, though. Gardic trying to hold his ground. Mech from Vitaly bought him a moment or two, but it will not be enough, and look at the way they're dancing. They are waiting for that Wukong's command to end. They get the X, they get the ghost ship. No, they don't. Mischief is definitely super fair and balanced. And
he's fine. He's gonna get the torrent down. He's gonna get slowed up or stunned up. And okay, walks that one away.
Man, Almisho, I mean, he was surged up. Tried to make a play, but that is gonna cost him. Tidal Wave comes in, pulls him back. Sacred gets the kill, and at this point in ET, it feels like it might be in everyone's best interest just to maybe back off for a second.
This is their play. This is Psycho.
This can't work. This cannot be allowed to work. Oh, they're gonna get it. Vitaly goes down. That's the dumbest play I've ever seen. I cannot believe they were allowed to do that. And they're gonna get Almisho in the river too. This... My god.
The definition of a... Overgrowth? Lumiere? Probably just gonna have to leap away in one, but he gets interrupted.
And they have him caught. He has no mana left. They slow him down. They'll get the silence onto him now as well. Lumiere gets picked off. Stinger. Well, it's starting to become actually worth keeping track of. 18 stolen int and a Veil. He is going to start to do a little bit of extra damage, but ALLIANCE.LATAM make the most of a bad situation. Our Monkey King's caught. We can't get to him in time, so let's pop the Aegis. Excuse me. Pop Exo, get the Aegis, and try to make something from that. But ET... Well, okay, you have the Aegis. That's great, but now you can't do anything with it because you don't have Exo and you don't have your Monkey King. They're trying to go onto Dark Mego anyway, and honestly, they are dropping him pretty low. They're going to be able to finish him off, but can Analog now somehow get himself out of this fight? Maybe he doesn't need to. He is just actually standing his ground, fighting up against Sacred. They will kill Sacred, and now Parker, he's in trouble. No BKB. Can he get off Asunder? No, he can't, and Beastcoast just walk to their deaths. Well, the question is, what do they want to do with this? 5-man smoke. Gonna try to wrap their way back around mid, but because they go for that play, they did end up losing that tower, but they still want the fight. There's the global, though. Into the Overgrowth. Parker's gonna just pop the meta, start dishing out the damage, and they take down Almisho right away. But the wall is thrown down. There's no immediate vacuum, though, so everyone just kind of walks away from it. And they want to go back in. Analog does get caught. Tidal Wave pulls him in. Wukong's command is well placed, but the Ghost Ship is better, both in terms of placement and timing. So Monkey King dies. They get through the first life on the Death Prophet. Analog's just going to try to make a break for it, but he doesn't get very far before they lock him down.
Single TB illusion, not even on the initial cast. Parker was just able to navigate around it, and then, well, it all kind of blows up in your face. And then instantaneously, after that fight, all of the net worth just falls into Beastcoast pockets. I don't know how they do this. It's insane. There's only 2,500 gold exchanged in that team fight, and they're now at a 9k gold lead.
Just so good at extracting.
The AC queued up, which he does. Well, it makes that physical damage even more brutal. There's another smoke up from Beastcoast. One that is coming at the same time as Elmisho and Vitali kind of awkwardly are also out in the base, but it's time to go maybe. Oh, but Elmisho went in.
There's the global. They're only getting Elmisho for now, or maybe not. Yule Scepter is going to be there to cancel the Jakiro's TP, so Gardic will be caught as well. Eventually. There we go. Dark Mega comes in, Tidal Wave gets the kill.
And of course, the supports are valuable, but also knowing there's no glyph. I mean, they gotta go soon, and
Back
what a
wall.
great back.
They got the combo down, a lot of damage being done. The Ghost Ship, though, is coming through, and everyone's clearing out from the ring. Silencer trying to TP home, but the Yule Scepter will cancel that TP, but they caught Analog. They pull him back in with the Tidal Wave, so they are willing to let this trade happen as Stinger hoping someone could force staff him away, but at this point, his sacrifice is going to be worth it unless Parker dies. Can he find a Sunder target? Yes, he can. Sunder's up Gardic, heals himself to full, Lumiere dies. Gardic will fall, Elmisho caught outside of the base, and ET... Okay.
Parker's just playing right now, but here we go. They get their jump.
Bet you
BKB,
wish
though.
you had that Sunder now, though, huh? Whoops.
They get to actually fight for this Roche now, which, you know, right now they're kind of killing Gardic because he's standing under a ward that, yeah, his sentry just missed, but gotta be careful now. Nobody else can afford to die here. But this is also Beastcoast confidently taking what is a 4v4 now because they just killed the Jakiro, but they're trying to look for BKBs. They're trying to force things out of you, and Analog cannot afford to die.
He does pop it, but Schofield, he's waiting. They use the Global Silence first, though, but that does not allow them to kill the Death Prophet. It does, however, allow them to completely avoid this Wukong's command. They just step out of it, and now they go in. The Overgrowth is going to be there. Lumiere's locked down. Parker, though, without his BKB, does get stunned up by the Ice Path, but it just doesn't matter. Sacred says,
Yeah.
I got this. Jumps in, picks up the triple kill. And ALLIANCE.LATAM are just going to go down like a house of cards at this point. Analog is finished off, and Vitali should make it back into his base. He's got to go all the way to the fountain at this stage because Sacred is chasing him, but that's it. Yeah, GG called. They had 0 buybacks available there, so they really just banked everything on one last fight, but Sacred just tears him apart.